Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Karuba. Karuba is a 2 to 4 player game. That is, if you only have one copy of the game. If you have multiple copies, it can play to an infinite number of players without affecting the game time. The reason for that is that it is a tile-laying game. Puzzle is probably the best word for it. Everyone has a board, and everyone has a selection of tiles which have little paths on them. Those paths might just go straight across. They might be a right turn, they might be a left turn, they might go that way, they might be a T facing out the direction. The placement of those tiles is going to come from one person calling which tile everyone is placing. So one person has all their tiles face down, everyone else has them face up in an order where they can find them quickly. The person with the tiles face down picks one up and says, number 23. Sounds like bingo, right? Everyone picks up their number 23 tile and then makes a decision with that tile. That tile will either be placed on your board somewhere, doesn't have to be attached to anything, somewhere on your board, up the right way, so the number is in the bottom left corner. That's the one that I sometimes forget if I haven't played this game for a while. Watch out for it. Or you can use that tile to move your little dude along a path. What's the purpose of the game? To move 4 dudes to their matching coloured temple or pyramid or place that you're trying to get to that has treasure in it. If you are the first person to get from your guy from one spot, from its starting spot to its temple, you get to take a treasure which is worth more if you're there earlier. There's only really 2 decisions. Place a tile, move the guy. If you move the guy, you're choosing one of 4 guys to move. If you're placing a tile, you're choosing where on your board to place that tile to optimize your paths. In essence, you're wanting to try and have the least number of tiles on your board so that you can use the most tiles to move your guys quicker. You're also looking to try to get the most direct route from one spot to the temple, from where your guy is to the temple, simply so that you don't have to move him too much. This game it's fun. It's a good puzzle. It's a meaty puzzle. Well, it's a puzzle. The only reason to watch out for other players is to see who's starting to move each of their adventurers or each of their coloured guys, so that once they start moving their guy, you know they're on the move, so you might want to start thinking about pushing that one if you want to get ahead of them. So keeping your eye on where everyone is on the table, that's fine. Now, in essence, you could be thinking, well, if everyone's putting the same tile onto their board, isn't everyone going to end up with the same map? And yeah, sure, they might. I might be going, okay, I've got this one, I'm going to put that there. You put that, okay, let's put that there. You could play that way, but you know what? If you're playing that way, you're probably not going to win. At some point, you're going to have to make a decision to do something different than the person next to you. Because if you just do identical to what they're doing the whole game, you're going to end up moving your guys and getting there at the same time. If you get there at the same time, you take the same number of points. So you either take it from the tile, or one player gets the tile, the next player gets the next tile, and then makes the difference up with treasure. So you're going to end up with identical points. There's no way to win if you're just copying the person next to you for the whole game. So there is a point where you're going to have to make a decision for yourself. In fact, why would you bother playing the game if you're just going to follow what everyone else is doing? You'll find that for the first couple of turns, you might find that everyone's board looks identical, but there's going to be a point where it changes and shifts gears, and people start making decisions for themselves in the hopes of getting a little bit ahead of everyone else. And that's where the game starts getting a little bit more meaty. Now, this was a Spiel des Jahres nominee in its year. I believe it was the Spiel 2016. It was published in 2015. So it's of the Spiel weight. It's a family level game. It's a game that can be grasped by everyone. I really like going after the Spiel winners and nominees because I think they're really good gateway-ish games. They're on that level where people can grasp them and pick them up fairly quickly. It's a quick Gamesplanation, and the game doesn't last for too long, so it never outstays its welcome. And as I say, if you've got multiple copies of this, you could have 8 people playing the exact same game because everyone's using the same tiles off one player. You just have to work out what to do with the points of the first in, second in, third in, etc. And I'm sure that if you look somewhere online, someone would have some breakdown of how that points works. The thing that I find a little bit about this game is it can tend to be a touch vanilla. So I don't play this game often. I play it and I enjoy playing it when I play it, but I don't play it back to back to back to back to back. I might play it, I think I've played 2 times in the one night, and that was about enough for me. There's a puzzle decision to make, but other than that, there's actually not a heap of meaty, ooh, if I don't do that, I'm not going to be able to do this type of decision going on. But that's not what this game is. It lasts for about half hour, 45 minutes, somewhere in that ballpark. So yeah, it can be quite a quick, easy, we don't have heap of time left at the end of the night, let's just throw this one on the table and get through it. Go on and watch my videos for Karuba. Make up your own mind if you like it, if you like the look of it. If you've got the mind for the puzzles, you may find, look, I mean, to be honest, I have a puzzle mind. I can see the map. I can see what map I'm trying to create, and so I create that map. I don't just go, oh, this tile will go here, so therefore that's going to manipulate what I'm going to do in the future. Because I have that mind that just sees it, I think that's why I find this game a little bit vanilla. If you're someone who, once you put a tile down, then you're going to get, next time I go, oh, that'll fit onto there, I'm going to have to do this next time, oh, I can't do that. You might find that this game's a little bit more meaty. And that's fine. Everyone's minds work slightly differently. I like the puzzle. I like that. My mind sees the map too easily. But that's just here. So look, let me know if you have a different thought to this. That's what the comment section is all about. If you really love this game and you love that you can see the map, awesome. I love this game. I like that I can see the map. I find it bland because I can see the map. Okay, I think that's about enough from me about Karuba. Let's go on and watch the video. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you wish to be Gamesplaned, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games that I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.